I want to thank you for inviting me to this conference and giving me the opportunity to say a few words right now, because as Professor Anita Rampal has pointed out, the state of India's democracy is gravely threatened. We are not in a position where we can express our opinion, whether you are in Parliament, whether you are at Jantar Mantar, where we are supposed to be able to protest peacefully. It does not matter where you are. You may be sitting in a party office, you may be sitting in a students' union office, you may be teaching in your classroom, and you can be pulled out and simply jailed and put away, and nobody is doing anything about it. I think it is time for us to realize that we must all unite on this issue of protecting our democratic rights. I just want to give you one incident. You know what is happening in Gaza, you know what is happening in Palestine, and you know the position that our government is taking on these issues. Our government talks about the right of Israel to defend itself, but our government does not respect the right of the people of Palestine not to live under occupation. Therefore, because our government has taken a particular position, nobody is allowed to protest in Delhi in defense of the Palestinians. And there were some people who had gone, there were about maybe 500-600 of us who had gone to protest some weeks ago, just after this happened. And we were arrested from Jantar Mantar, brutally pushed into buses. I am 77 years old. I was caught and pushed into a bus because I was protesting against what is being done to the people of Palestine. And this is the country which led the movement against imperialism and colonialism. And actually, in the countries of Asia and Africa, India is given a place of privilege only because of the struggle against colonialism and imperialism. But today, if we raise our voice against any injustice, against any inequality, whether it is in our country. The other time, by the way, I must tell you that I was arrested, was when our women wrestlers were sitting in protest against the then chief of the Wrestlers Association, a man who actually has, what do I say, he's pathetic. A man who was accused by young women wrestlers of having misused his position and sexually harassed them. And I had gone in support. They were sitting in Jantar Mantar, and as I said, we are allowed to peacefully protest only in Jantar Mantar now. And I went there in support of them, and again I was arrested. I was arrested and carted off to some 40 kilometers outside of Delhi. Our friend Sharda Dixit, who was just yesterday, 2 days ago, was beaten up. She was with me that day, and we all protested against this. But I think we have now reached the time where all of us, all over India, we have to raise this issue. Nobody can stop us from protesting against inequality, against brutality, and under no circumstances can the government be allowed to violate our democratic rights and not allow us to support those who must be supported. Thank you.